Hi, hello, welcome. Glad that you're joining me today. I am the Midnight Crafters. If you're joining me from my accountability video, welcome back. If this is your first video seeing me, go watch that video so you can get an idea of what I am going to be talking about in this particular video now. Or stay, your choice. No judgment here. Enjoy in whatever order you want, just watch. So this video is actually the behind the scenes of this past week of me working on the various projects that I needed for the craft fair that I am a part of. It was Saturday, so this is the intro. I'm recording it the day after, but I wanted to get this out there so you can see the behind the scenes of what I go through in order to get everything prepared and ready to go for a particular craft market, a craft fair, usually when I participate. I am in the infancy of getting everything together and starting my projects and doing these craft fair markets. My business itself, actually me going out there, I've just started doing that around last year officially, so I'm still learning and growing. So this is my opportunity to have you join me on this journey as I'm learning and have that opportunity to grow with me. So join me on this video, join me behind the scenes, and I hope you enjoy. All right, good morning, everyone. I know I'm not fully together yet. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I've been up since about 4:15 trying to get the car packed, but the car is pretty much packed. We're just going over final checklist, making sure we have everything we need, from money to notebooks to tape, making sure everybody gets dressed and fed. Setup for the event is at 7 o'clock. So we're gonna try to get down there, and then I will check back in with you all once we get down there. Hey, we made it, we're here. I got everything set up. I show you the display later, but it's just about 8 o'clock, so we're getting ready to start. And then after we get started, I will check back in with you with the before and after, and I will check in here and there depending on how this market goes to show you the progress that we make. So let's get started. Okay, hi everybody. I am recording from my iPad. My phone is currently being used. We are about 2.5 hours into the market event, and I have some sales that's been happening. Surprisingly, none of the turtles have sold yet, so we're gonna see how that goes for the day. The frogs are actually selling, as well as the tiny octopi. So I will check back in with you shortly. Hey, so the event just wrapped up. Packing up the car now. I'm taking a pregnant break. I needed to get some air because it's very hot outside. So once we get everything packed up and we get to the house, I will try my best to go through everything. I know I didn't get many clips before, but I will try to summarize my experience working this event as best as I can when we get back. Hey, welcome back. As you saw, I finished the craft market and was able to get everything done. I don't think I covered it fully as to what exactly I participated in. So on Saturday, I participated in a first annual Spring Fling community yard sale. It was happening in Shadyside, Maryland. And it was one of those events that I saw in Facebook in a group. The first time they've done it, so it was an experience for everyone to learn. There's a learning curve that was happening. As you could see from the clips that I did have, it was kind of slow. Did have some people filtering in, and then they had the idea with the yard sale happening at the same time as vendors selling things, that they didn't have this mindset to go into the event where they wanted to actually spend more money than they could bargain for. Now, I'm going to be as transparent as possible for this video. The market did not go as ideally as I wanted it to, and I was one of the more popular vendors there. So that should give you an idea of how things went for everyone else. I had many people come up to my table tell me how wonderful my plushies were, how beautiful, how talented I was, how intrigued they were, how they wanted to learn. Had some of the vendors come up to me and they were amazed to say, and they were saying how they saw my particular stand was popular with many of the people coming and filtering in and out of the event, and they weren't getting as many people at their booths. So I tried to keep it positive and say that it was an experience that we were all learning and growing together, and it was a beautiful day. So the weather did hold up. It was warm as the day progressed. It got up to like 80 degrees here, and I am not at a state where I can handle high temperatures for extended period of times, but I had my fans, so I was cooling off. I had my drink, so I was all good. But overall, let me get to the numbers, because that's why you're tuning in to this part. So this was how I kept track of all of my sales. As you can see, I barely made it to just over half the page. When I usually do these events, I have full pages that I can get through. So as you can see, this event in particular was not as lucrative, if you will, as my other events. To give you an idea, so going over the numbers, I brought 69 items with me. So I had 69 plushies, both bigger size and smaller size, varying in price range. Went from $5 all the way up to $200. That big unicorn you saw in the video is $200 because of the time that I put into it, the product that I put into it, the cost of making it itself. That's why it's that price. But I did have smaller items that were more market friendly, as you would call it, that were $5. And of course, taxes were always applied. So I always say the price of the item plus tax, so that any customer that comes knows that I do have to charge taxes for the products that I sell. But I brought 69 items with me and I sold 20. Yeah. Of that 20, I made a revenue, not including taxes and the fees that was taken out from Square. I made $193 from this event that I participated in. Yeah. Like I said, it was the first time this event was held in the particular location that it was held. I was one of the more popular vendors there, so I did have a steady flow of people coming to see me, and they were very happy when they saw my product. So I did get to interact and engage with people. The person in charge, very pleasant. She was accommodating, she listened, she was very receptive and responsive to emails. So it's not that I did not see the effort and the hospitality at the event. I had a positive experience overall. I was just in a situation where it was in a location that many people did not frequent, so it was not as popular with people to come into the location. And it was one of those situations where if the marketing of that event wasn't pushed out as much as it should have been, then many people would not know to go there. And as the event coordinator was explaining to other vendors, this is the first time they were, like I said, they were putting this on, and they were trying to make this area popular. So they are trying to build it up to get more people to come out that way. So once it gets more popular, more people will come out that way, hopefully. Would I do this event again? Maybe, if there's a slow weekend, if there was a opportunity that popped up in my schedule, I might. It was easy to get into. It was affordable. The vending spot that I had itself only cost me like $25, $35 to actually participate. So it was more on the affordable side. So that's why I'm not too hurt by, participating in the event. Yes, product cost that week that I needed to make all of the products that I did provide did come out to be almost the revenue that I earned. So transparency, I did buy yarn to make a lot of the products that I had so that I could have that stock and supply, and it cost about $150 for the yarn itself, and I made $193 from the event. So the actual revenue earned that I get to pocket is around $40. So like I said, if it were a slow weekend and I needed to actually just participate and I have stock and supply ready to go and I don't have to go out and buy additional supplies to make the materials, I would definitely go back out and try again with that event. So with that being said, though, I am in the business right now. I am currently searching for other markets, craft fairs, and events to participate in for the summer. I'm new to this, so I did not realize if I wanted to participate in particular markets, I should have applied back in December or January at the latest. So finding events to participate in is becoming a little difficult, but it's my hope that as time goes on and my name gets out there, that more people would be willing to bring the Midnight Crafters in and work with myself as well as my support group. My family is very supportive of me doing this, so without them, this would be nearly impossible. So I thank them full-heartedly for all of the efforts and time they put in to help me get everything together, whether it be setting up my booth all the way to watching Little Midnight Crafter, as my child loves to play. And so having that opportunity to have him distracted while I'm trying to work, immensely appreciated. With that being said, until I can find another craft fair market, I'm probably going to shift gears as to what I'm going to focus on when I make these type of videos. I'm still going to try to do some behind the scenes so you can see what it's like for me to run the Midnight Crafters. At the same time, I am going to have you join me on this journey to build it up to what it needs to be in order for it to really be successful in my eyes. Right now, you can look at my social media platforms and see that I am, like I said, in its infancy stage. So it's taking some time, but that's okay. As I get more confident and get more comfortable speaking in front of a camera and being willing to interact with you all, I'm hoping that we build this community up and we can, become almost like a family together as we learn and grow together. So it's at this time that I'm going to close out this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And until that next time, goodbye, farewell, please take care.